Hi, everybody. It's your old friend, Father Tom here, and I am with my friend Karlea Boleyn in the store that she co-owns and has founded with her sisters. This is Jenny Lou's Greenery, and I hope many of you are familiar with it and the beautiful work that they do. Karlea, why don't you tell us a little bit about Jenny Lou's, its story, what inspires you about it. Tell us a little bit about the Greenery.
Yeah. So Jenny Lou's Greenery has been around for about 3.5 years now. It was inspired by our mother who passed away in August of 2020 of cancer. She was a big plant lady. Growing up, we always had plants around the house, always some kind of green thumb. She just knew how to fix any kind of plant that you had, and she loved flowers. And so after she passed away, we were all kind of grieving a lot and trying to figure out something to do to kind of help with our grief. And since she loved plants, we were like, why don't we start a plant shop? So she passed away in August, and then come October, we found a really pretty storefront. We used to be located on the main drag. We're in a different spot now. But it was a small little brick and mortar, and it just was like the perfect fit, and it all kind of came together so easily. Not me or my sisters have this experience, so we didn't necessarily know what we were doing, but it all just kind of came together really well.
Sure.
Yeah, so we do houseplants. We also do floral design, so we have weekly grab-and-go bouquets, and we do large events like weddings. We do some events for Shrine with flowers, and we also have home goods and other knickknacks and stuff like that.
I think one of the benefits of your success, or what makes it unique, is going back to that thing you said about when you started, you didn't really know what you were doing. You weren't you didn't have years of experience with, big plants.
Yeah, no.
And so you've been able to do things really in a unique and personal way. I've been the benefit of some of your more philanthropic efforts. Pardon me. When I was director at Cahoots, you guys provided things for educational projects and stuff free of charge for our little camps and stuff there. And I see that when you're in the store, you have lots of things from different vendors. So not only are you selling your wares, but you're giving a leg up to up and coming entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And it's a real cool spirit about the place. Take me back to that moment when you are with your sisters. It's fall of 2020. What was the energy around the idea? Did you have the idea? Was it one of your sisters who voiced it? How fast did it gel?
Courtney, my middle sister, I'm the youngest, and we have the oldest, Kelsey, so there's three of us, but Courtney in the middle, she's very entrepreneur-esque. She always comes up with different ideas for businesses. So she was the one who initially was like, oh, let's do a plant shop. That reminds us of Mom. And Jenny Lou, my mom's name's Jenny and her name's Lou, and she was like, that's like a really cute name for it as well. So it honestly just came together.
It's just like real fast.
Yeah, if we come up with an idea, we don't necessarily think about it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We just kind of do.
Sure.
So,
were there things that either of you or any of you had to let go of to really make this happen? Were you involved in other jobs or?
Yeah. So when we first opened up, I was a full-time music therapist. I worked all over the place. So I traveled. I would go to people's homes, and I was doing that Monday through Friday. And so Courtney took charge of the company for most of the week, and then I would work on Saturdays. And then my oldest sister would kind of help out when she's able, because she has a couple kids. So it's not as easy when you have kids. So I eventually cut down on my music therapy job. I now contract, and so I'm in here most of the time, and then I do that on the side as well. And I'm a musician too, so I do that. But
well, that leads really nicely into my next question. It's a two-part question. You can take either part, both parts. It's up to you, but I'm asking this to everybody in the series. Where do you see God in your life, or what inspires you? Give us a little peek into your spiritual identity or life as Karlea.
Yeah, I don't know. Music has always been a way for me to get in touch with my feelings and a deeper way of thinking in life. And it's also led me to be able to help people with what I love, which is music. And I find a lot of light in that, being able to help people. I work right now I work in hospice care doing music therapy. So when people are at the end of their life,
Yeah.
and it's just an amazing thing to be with people during such a hard time.
Yes.
Especially with their family members.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing the impact that it makes, and it's very inspiring.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, I'm also a hospital chaplain, so I'm oftentimes at the end of people's life, and I know if sometimes I think people get really intimidated by death and end of life, and there's this false idea that it's scary, that we should stay away from it, but it's actually really, really beautiful. Mm-hmm. And of course, a lot of people from church watching know that you've done music with us any number of times, and you have a real gift.
Thank you.
In that. The third question that I'm asking everybody in this series is, in what ways do you see your organization, I should say business in this case, but having a positive impact in the greater community?
Yeah, so we like to offer a lot of different events in here, a lot of free events. So recently we did like a children's story hour. We have we also collaborate with FIST, which is a philanthropy group here in Angola, and they did a story hour with us where the kids would come in, they each get a free book, and then we would read to them, and they would teach them about philanthropy. We've done things out in the community at the Heritage Club, teaching like potting classes. They've come here and we've done potting classes, and just really trying to provide free events for people. And I don't know, I think just having the shop here is it's a cool vibe. We like, I moved away and I lived in Nashville for a while, and my other sister lived in Chicago, so we kind of got away from Angola and brought different ideas back from places that we lived, and kind of,
Neat. Mm-hmm. To me, green means growth.
Yes.
And it's kind of cool how in both of your locations, you came into a place where there wasn't a lot of growth, and then there's all this green growth.
Yes.
And that's a really beautiful gift that you give the community.
That's okay.
There's just so much green growth and life here, and you guys have such a reputation for being kind to your customers and really listening and giving care to detail and being really personal.
Thank you.
So
that's what we try to do.
Yeah.
Our mom was very much so into helping other people, and just we wanted to really embody that in our store because that was such a big part of who she was. So just being a warm and welcoming like place to come visit.
So I guess it kind of ends where it begins, at least for the interview. That listening to you, I hear that legacy and family are things that inspire you too.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
So awesome. Well, I encourage you to stop on by and meet Karlea and find out about more of the awesome things they do. We'll see you in the next video.
Thank you. Bye.